Hey everyone, Dude, this is Jude here back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video, and today we're taking a look at the Octagram Season 3 Master Duel Tournament 1. And what is Octagram Master Duel? Well, Octagram Master Duel is the most competitive Philippine Master Duel tournament around, where it showcases some of the best Master Duel players in the country, duking it out in tournaments where prizes are on the line. Those prizes include cash and cards and whatever sponsors the organizers get. And this is really competitive, and I can tell you that some of the best Master Duel players in the country have participated, from experienced OCG players to hard grinding master level players. There's a place for all players here in Octagram, even for the new players. If you want to try to dip your toes in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, this is the best way to do so in the Octagram Master Duel Tournament series. And this is season 3. So 2 weeks ago they had Octagram season 2 Battle of the Champions. I was a part of it, so I won one of the tournaments in their previous season, and it was a fun experience despite not going too far. But hey, we're in season 3, and this is a pretty interesting tournament setup because there are 21 players, and this is arguably one of the largest tournaments of Octagram so far. And it's quite a great opening to have 21 players, which means that more people want to compete, and more people are aware that there's a local Master Duel competitive scene, and it's really fun to see that. And let's take a look at the standings. So the format here is it's a best of 3 Master Duel tournament, 6 rounds, quite long, and then top 4 will be chosen, and that will go into the top cut, so semis and final there. So let's take a look at the lineups here. 21 players, pretty cool. At the end of Swiss, we have Senpai Ken, who's a really great player. He topped OCG, and he has won a couple of Octagram tournaments in Master Duel. One of the best Sword Soul players in the country, I would say. We have Kinsense, a long-time Octagram player as well, with a 5-1 record. And then we have from 3 to 8, we have a huge 4-2 tie, which is really crazy. Number 2, we have MJ Parzival, another great OCG player and Master Duel player who has really great experience and arguably one of the best Orcus players around. Very loyal to that deck. Number 4, we have Chi Chi Gaming. Number 5, we have Titos and Titas Gaming. And we have Rostro Neko at 6, Astray at 7, and Papa Norms at 8. So, yeah, the standings are pretty tight, with especially with top 4 on the line. So, yeah. So, you really need to perform well in Swiss rounds, whether it be best of 1, best of 3, and because you have a lot of competition here, and they're all really good. So, you have to really prepare for the best players and best decks. And one of the things here, people usually ask, how diverse is the meta of local tournaments or tournaments like the Octagram Master Duel series here? I would say it's very, very diverse because for this tournament alone, we have, let's see, it looks like more than 10. There's like 21 players, and there's like more than 10 decks here. We have regular decks like Dragon Link, Bestial Branded, Ishizu Tirgaments, which are the top of the meta. We have Dragon Link, we have Matmech, we have Weather Painters, we have Bestial Sprite, we have, I think we have Pure Sprite here, we have Ishizu. I think the most represented deck of this tournament is Ishizu Tirgament, so that's one thing worth noting. There's an Emancipator and a Filipino special stun deck anti-meta, which is always present menace in Philippine tournaments, whether you're playing in Master Duel or in OCG in the country. Of course, we have Sword Soul, we have Hero, we have Bistil Punk, And then I think I said Exo Sister, and then we have Invoke, Shadal, Dogmatica, DPE, and then we have Mutant. One of Madlock here on the 14th place here is a very loyal Mutant player. Has won an Octagram tournament with Mutant. That's how much he loves the deck, and that's how good he is playing the deck. Really versatile player. There are so many great players here, but we would like to highlight the top 8 of this tournament, which includes the... So we're going to go from 8 to 5 here first, and then go to the top 4 and show the bracket. So first off, at number 8, we have Papa Norms with Adamantipator. Pretty classic deck here. Adamantipator is one of the best Master Duel decks, probably for like a year now. Even though it has received hits like Block Dragon to 1, it doesn't matter because, you know, all they need is just one Block Dragon to pop off. But yeah, this is a pretty standard Adamantipator list with a Prank Kid, with 3 Adamantipator names, with a small Prank Kids engine. They have Patchy, Cephalo, and Earth Statue. You know they want to lock you down and basically floodgate you. The extra deck is pretty simple. We have Naturia, which pretty much kills your back row. This is Naturia Beast. We have Herald of the Arclight, a powerful Omni Negate with a Banish Floodgate, essentially. We have Crystal Wing Synchro, Adamantipator Dragite. We have Axel Synchro, which allows you to extend even further. Of course, a Baron de Fleur, Gallon Granite to start or extend your combo. We have the Prank Kids names here, IP, Sprite Elf. We have Avermax, Appaloosa for the IP target, and then we have Underworld Goddess just to out-tower. So this is a pretty standard Adamantipator deck, powerful. Worth noting is playing on controller or playing on Xbox. Either way, pretty cool. For his side deck, usual 3DD Crow, which kills any deck that searches, which is pretty much a bulk of the meta. Lancia for the anti-banish deck. So some people either play Iron Wall or Lancia. I think in Master Duel, I think Lancia is great because it allows you to just stop banish plays in a pinch, which is needed in the Master Duel format. 2 D-Shifter just to shut down whatever deck. Shut down pretty much any deck here except for anti-meta. Bestial package for Drew's Magnamut, Saranir, Drew's Worm, and Baldrake. Quite large. And evenly matched just to bust the board. So pretty powerful. Next we have Astrea with Tirgaments Shizu. So this is pretty standard. Standard ratio. We have Fairy Tail Snow here, the Ishizu Shufflers and Millers, which is good. This sale package is 1 Drew's Worm, 2 Baldrake. No, interesting that there's no Magnamut here. There's also Foolish, the 2 Foolish spells, TTT. We have Pergarino, 3 Scream, Super Poly, and then we have I forgot this card. We have 2 Imperm, Crime, 2 Soliac, 2 Super Poly, and a Heartbeat for back row removal. So this is pretty versatile, pretty nice deck. I like how this is built. We have Super Poly targets like Mudragon, Garura, and Dragostapeli in the extra. Standard tier Kit Kalos, Rule Kalos, Kaleido Heart, and we have the rank 4 toolbox of Baguska, Dweller, and Redoer. Beatrice, since you have Bistils, just to foolish anything on the from deck. You have Zeus here, which board wipes, and then finally have Dark, Sprite Elf, Sprite Sprint, and Underworld for your link plays. This is pretty solid deck. Pretty good one. Side deck, pretty cool side deck here. 3 Droll, really powerful. 1 extra triple tactics. 2 Cosmic, because Floodgates are great. Floodgates can be killed by a single Cosmic, really powerful. And next we have, I forgot this trap card. I think I should know this, pretty powerful. This might be something nasty and spicy. We should find out soon. This one is evenly matched. So we have Going Second Board Breaker, extra Imperms if for max consistency, post side. I like that idea. And then we have 2 Red Reboot because trap decks are very common and popular in the Philippines, especially Stun and whatever deck that has a Floodgate. Filipinos flock to it because it's budget friendly and really powerful, especially when you're going first. It's close to auto win if you don't have board breakers. Extra deck side is Wallow because you have Bistils. You can have this is great for Teargament Mirrors to shuffle back opponent or just to steal opponent's monsters for extenders. Pretty great monster. Next we have Rostro Neko. Yeah, Rostro Neko. So branded Despia with the new support with one Blazing Cartesia with Bistil with a full Bistil package with two Lubellion, three Saronir. Yeah, really powerful. You get branded Beast and branded Regain. You get branded Banishment. So this is a pretty standard branded Despia list. And then you have Fusion Deployment. Triple Tactics is really good. Branded in High Spirits. You want to turbo and search out all those branded names and Albaz. So this is pretty cool. Of course, you have Garura. You have Dragostapelia. So you have Banishment. So whether or not you don't have Super Poly, this still works. You have Grand Guignol, you have Rinbrum, and then you have Chimera and Proskenion. So the standard, pretty powerful yet pretty standard yet very powerful branded Despia list. So yeah, I would play more than 40 in a branded Despia. 41, 42 is a nice number to have because the hands can get weird. For the side deck, to Drone Lockberg, I think Drone Lockberg is one of the best sides in Master Duel, especially if you're playing BO3. This will soon be a good staple in BO1 as well. Soon. 3 Radiant, because Dark Kaiju, you can just Super Poly or Albaz them out. 1 Nibiru, so you can draw this into Maxi. I think he runs Maxi here. So you can go with, 2 Maxi. 3 triple tactics for the extra draw and versatile toolbox card. 3 super poly just to wreck board and 2 imperm for extra hand trap disruption going second. And 1 duster for back row. And then last of the fifth to 8th place, we have Titos and Titas Gaming with a really crazy anti-meta stun strategy that's very common in Filipino OCG. So this is basically Necro Valley Turbo, 3 Pachycephala, 3 Inspector Border, Card of Demise, Pot of Duality, Extravagance, Prosperity, Moon Shield. Just put Moon Shield on any of the monsters and they're pretty much close to unbeatable beat sticks. I forgot the name of the spell, but this just boosts attack even more. Ring of Destruction, Compulse, Storming Mirror Force, and Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. This is pretty nasty. Yeah, this is a pretty powerful anti-meta stun strategy that's very popular in OCG. You got 2 Sphere Mode, 3 Nibiru, 3 Dark Hole to Raigeki to Lightning Storm, 3 evenly. So one of the weaknesses of anti-meta and stun decks is going second. So you just bump every going second tech post side, and then you can pretty much set up your board and you win. So yeah, pretty powerful stun strategy. This is very spicy and very fun. Very funny, I mean. So let's go to the top 4. So the top 4, number 1 was Senpai Ken, who was 6-0, Kinsense 5-1, and Chi-Chi and MJ Parzival at like 4-2. And Senpai Ken, despite having a 6-0 record, was beaten by the 4th placer Chi-Chi Gaming 2-0, which led Chi-Chi to the finals. MJ Parzival got the 2-0 win. Very experienced player, so yeah, he's very known for just reaching top cut and finals easy, quite well, not quite easily, but really powerful, really effective, very consistent player on top cut. And you see him sweep Kinsense at 2-0. So the lower seeds here won. And then the final, MJ Parzival just wrapped it up with a smooth 2-0 win over Chi-Chi Gaming. Very, very competitive tournament. And very long tournament as well. So they took a while to finish this. Now let's go with Senpai Ken's list. So 6-0, this is standard Sword Soul Tenyi. So with a small Bisil package, 2 triple tactics. You have 3 Emergence, 1 Summit, 2 Heavenly Circle. Really standard list with enough hand traps and enough extenders to get you into your Sword Soul place. And pretty solid Tenyi package. Extra deck is pretty standard. Yang Zings, Draco Berserker, Dragite, 2 Chi Shao, 1 Cheng Ying, and Chi Xing Long Yuan, and then Psychic. And you have Abyss Dweller, pretty interesting here. yeah, you have the ability to put level 4s on the board. That's pretty cool. You can turbo that into Zeus, just stun. You have 2 Monk of the Tenyi and 1 Shaman. Pretty standard, pretty powerful. I like this. And then for side deck, Drone Lockbird, Extra Bestials, a Nibiru, Harpy, Dark Ruler no more, which is great against combo decks like Adamantipator a while ago. This shuts down 2 Cosmic Cyclone, 3 Evenly, and 2 Anti-Spell. So really spicy, really cool. Chi Gaming is another one here. Pretty much pure sprite. Pure sprite with a bit of bestial for the disruption, Ghost Bell. You have swap the frog package along with the nimble package. I love this. Lots of level 2 extenders. Maxi is also a level 2 extender. One off Droll, I think, for a cross out target. You have Imperm, you have double cross. You have 2 triple tactics for extra consistency. The starter, the smasher, really power. I like this deck. Level 2 toolbox, you have Centuria, Cat Shark, and Jin and Onibamaru, and then you have Gigantic, you have Downerd for Zeus, and then you have the standard link package of IP, 2 Elf, Sprint, and Nightmare Unicorn, and Avermax for the IP target, and then the good old Underworld Goddess. And then side deck is pretty interesting. Oh, for all these are for pretty much like cross-out targets, extra DD Crow for max consistency, extra Droll, Kurikara, Kaiju, and Nibiru just for going second removal. And then Regeki Dark Ruler, Cosmic, Evenly for the board breakers. And then, of course, a red reboot to shut down any trap deck known to man. Really powerful. I like this deck. I like this list. Probably one of my favorites right now. And then we have Kinsense, who was second. And this is invoked Shaddal Dogmatica DPE with maxed out invoked engine with 2 invocation. You get 1 fusion destiny which you can make into for just copy to Verte. You have Shaddal fusion. You have Nadir Servant for searching. You have Schism. So this is pretty much turbo out your fusions. Evenly is great as a single here for board breaking or cross out target because you don't want to get your board broken too often. So you got the Shaddal package here, really powerful. You have 2 Winda Apkalone, El Shaddal Construct. You have Titanic Lad. You have DPE. You have Mechaba, and then you have Entis for removal. This is a really nice spicy list. Classic Master Duel list as well. For side deck, 3DD Crow, 2 Ghost Ogre, 3 Sphere Mode. This is pretty fun. An extra Shaddal Fusion for consistency, 2 Lightning Storm, Ultimate Slayer. I love Ultimate Slayer. I like seeing this on sides too evenly. So this is pretty powerful. And congrats on the runner-up finish. This is pretty classic deck. This has won an Octagram tournament also in the previous season. So yeah, he is best known for Invoke Shaddal Dogmatica builds, and this is really powerful. And finally, we have MJ Parzival, who has won the entire event with Tiragamitsu Shizu. So he's running full consistency. He's running the one with the Baron package for Diviner, which can foolish any of the Ishizu cards. You have the one-off King of Swamp, which was recently nerfed. You have all the tier names, of course, very standard. 3 Max 3 Ash, because it's because you just wanna make sure you draw and stop, because Ash is especially great. Earlier when it was just tier format, it's okay to not run Ash, but since branded exists, you have to run Ash now. One thing, you have Rota, you have the foolish cards, you have the Poly for the King of the Swamp Search, triple tactics, you have usual Peregrina cross out, you have the usual Sulyak and Crime package, and then extra deck is pretty standard. You have the Redoer, and let's check the and of course Royal Maxi. Yeah, that's Royal Maxi right there. And side deck proves pretty spicy as well. Well, okay, so you have 2 Droll for the anti-search, Nibiru, 2 Lightning Storm, 2 Super Poly, 2 Cosmic, 2 Called by the Grave, because Called by is really great post side. especially against decks that have a ton of hand traps. And then to a pointer, I like this pick because it just shuffles back, and I don't think there's a once per turn here if I recall correctly. But then again, hand ripping one card, seeing the entire hand, ripping away a combo starter before they can even use it is nasty. And then of course Garura for this poly target. And overall, I think the Octagram Season 3 tournament has gone really well. This is arguably the most competitive so far of all the seasons, especially with how loaded all these players are. Uh, I might join this soon, but if I have the schedule, but I like covering this. I love that I'm able to finally cover the local Master Duel tournament scene, and I'm very excited to see how the season goes, especially with how spicy players here in the Philippines run their decks in Master Duel. So yeah, this is the Octagram Season 3 Tournament Series meta report, and thank you for watching. If you have any questions like how to join this, if you want to know more about this tournament, you can comment, and you can follow Team Octagram on their Facebook. And yeah, and then if you like this video, you can leave a like and also share this. And if you like the content, you want to check out my other videos like deck profiles, deck guides, you can subscribe to the channel. That would be really great to help my channel grow. But this has been the Octagram Season 3 Master Duel Tournament 1 report, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. So goodbye.